Yeah, mind coach. Gotta get your mind right, youngin'. I know. Yeah, you better man up. You gotta man up. It's time to man up. You're running out of time, young fella. You better man up. You gotta man up. It's time to man up. You're running out of time, young fella. You better man up. You gotta man up. It's time to man up. You're running out of time, young fella. It's time to man up. You gotta man up. You better man up. Cause you're running out of time, young fella. I was a youngin' one, trust me, I understand. So far from a perfect man, but we can achieve it. You know it for certain, man, when you a working man. They always scream death is promise. I answer back, so is life. Advise you to learn your rights. Click them internal lights. Beware of the clever type. I hear what you're saying, but what are you moving like? Snake and lion don't move alike. Don't take this, you got it like it be some type of fright. I just wait till the timing right. A soldier for y'all. Come to that, ain't no variety. Righteous society. That serpent be taking them violently. That's why you should keep your sobriety. Man, I know the truth, you can't lie to me. I eat from the table, no bottom feed. Don't give me no hookup, I pay the fee. No matter the cards, just A to B. They ducking reality, claiming real. They drinking from bottles with broken seals. Them itchy palms don't mean a thing. See how tradition all in our genes? Apply what you know, then you'll understand. If it don't work, then it shouldn't stand. When it got hard, people ran. Just started waving like paper fans. Probably be known if you made a dance. Cooning for massa, hold out your can. Serial issue, they raising brands. Of those who would never give us a hand. You better man up. You gotta man up. It's time to man up. You're running out of time, young fella. You better man up. You gotta man up. It's time to man up. You're running out of time, young fella. You better man up. You gotta man up. It's time to man up. You're running out of time, young fella. It's time to man up. You gotta man.
Shalom, y'all. Shalom is Michael Israel. You are watching Spiritual Combat. And as you could tell by the title of the video, we're going to go all the way in totally deep. I'm going to really do a comprehensive breakdown on biblical masculinity, what it is. I'm going to back it up scripturally. And as you know, it ain't going to be a bunch of conjecture, philosophy, vain babble, or what else? What else can I throw in there? I don't know. But it's going to be straight down the middle. And as you know, we ain't going to veer left and we ain't going to veer right for your feelings. We're going to come straight down the middle and just hit you with this truth. And if you get your feelings hurt, you know, what y'all know about that hurt feelings report, you know. But no, truth be told, it's going to be a very good lesson. Just trying. Y'all could. Oh, there it is. All right. It finally popped up. All right. Yeah, I'm going to just take a second here to share it on my page. And then I will move forward with the lesson. It's going to be a very... Okay, so yeah. So, but yeah, this is going to be a very straight down the middle lesson. And when you see the way I tie it in, you'll see why there's a huge lack of true biblical masculinity going around. Okay? So yeah, we're going to get this thing going real fast. You say shalom to I don't know what I'm looking at here. Okay, this is the YouTube crowd. No, this is the Facebook crowd. Shalom to y'all over here on Facebook. Sister Bryant, she says she's going out for a hike. And Sister Leva, shalom, and shalom to y'all still coming in. What you are going to get out of this lesson is literally, when you walk in true biblical masculinity, which I'm going to just show you with the scriptures what it is, but when you exude that quality that the scriptures are talking about, it creates attraction in women naturally. Okay? And I'll even show you examples, and the women watching, when I give the example, they will confirm that what I'm talking about is accurate when I give you this example. And then later in this lesson, I'm going to go into how to develop more biblically aligned masculinity in yourself if you are a recovering simp. Okay? So, as I am, I'm not just a salesman, I'm a client. So yeah, man, but we're going to get into this. It's very timely. I do realize, because I get on here, I'll be like, man, feminize men, feminize this. What is it? Well, we're going to define it. We're going to, my stance and where I'm coming from is going to be made real obvious. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to let the Bible talk. Okay? So the first scripture we're going to go to here is 1 Samuel. So I will put that on the screen. Okay? And we would just read it off the screen. All right? This is what biblical masculinity is not. I think a lot of people think I'm some like tyrannical tyrant in the building. And that is, excuse me, and that I define biblical masculinity in some archaic caveman type of way, and couldn't be further from the truth. So let me show you real fast what biblical masculinity is not. 1 Samuel chapter 25 verse 3. I would recommend that you read this whole entire chapter and make sure I am reading it in context. Okay? So here we go. 1 Samuel chapter 25 verse 3. Now the name of the man was Nabal, or Nebal, and the name of his wife Abigail. And she was a woman of great understanding and of a beautiful countenance. Remember I said, you remember I was reading the other day, and her continent mind cannot be, is like priceless. Continence, like having your mind right, not being a big mouth monster. But anyway, we talking about the man. But the man was churlish and evil in his doings, and he was of the house of Caleb. So go read this whole chapter. What you're going to find out is that this dude was stubborn. You're going to find out that this dude was also, he was churlish. So what we're going to do is define that word, because this is what masculinity is not, but this is what a lot of people think masculinity is. So defining that word there, let's make it bigger. So y'all don't think this is me talking. Churlish, rude in a mean-spirited and surly way. With surly, what is that word? Let's go see. Bad-tempered, unfriendly. So when you read this this whole chapter in its context, what was going on, he was a macho boy. He was your average macho boy. And when I get on here and I start teaching about biblical masculinity and everything like that, you get a lot of people who they think that's where I'm running with it. Oh, you trying to tell me to be some macho boy, tyrannical tyrant? No, that's not masculinity. That's being a macho boy. That's hyper masculinity. You know what I'm saying? And that's just as weak as being a soft, weak back, dare I say, jelly type of man. You know what I'm saying? It's just as bad. It's just as bad. Okay? So when I start pushing, hey, these men gotta man up. When I played that song, you better man up. This isn't what I'm talking about. Not a knee ball spirit where you're lording over your woman. Like Corey walks in, kneel before Zod and call me master. You know, no, it's not that. Koya will come on here anytime if she calls. And Koya, if you watching, you could call right now and tell them. She'll tell you. I've never told her to call me master or any term of honor. She does that naturally because I exude biblical masculinity in my behavior and how I carry myself and in how I deal with her. So she gives me a high degree of respect and it creates attraction in her. And I'm going to break all this down to the minute details later in this lesson. But I just want to get through what biblical masculinity is not first. Okay? So this isn't biblical masculinity. Okay? But look at this dude. Boy, he pissed out. Hey, man. And that dude got a, he got that in the bill, boy. This is not masculinity. This is not masculinity. Okay? He's feminized too. And you see he got the cross on there. He got that Christian spirit, like these Christian Hebrews. He got that spirit on him. Is he Christian Hebrew? That's your Christian Hebrew pastor. Hey, and don't none of y'all steal that because I'm getting ready to post that. I'm like, here go your pastor. I'm getting ready to put that up there, boy. Hey, but hey, he got that mug there. Just like Catholicism. Don't the Pope walk around with a big golden stick and a cup full of abominations? Just like your daggone Christian pastor, man. You can't make this stuff up. All right? So that's one angle of what masculinity is not. Okay? So real fast, came back over here to YouTube. I want to say shalom to all the brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom to brother Rory. Shout out to my Aunt Rory, Jacksonville, Florida, straightway. Right here in Jacksonville, Florida, man. My straightway brothers and sisters. Shalom to brother Rory. Shalom to Christian Coach. Shalom to Johnny. Brother Daniel Meir. Shalom, good to see you in there. Sister Lena. Andrew Barry. Shalom. We got the Hebrew warrior, Brother Gideon. Shalom, Brother Gideon. Brother Derek. Sister Juanita. Yeah, shalom. Who else we got? Elder Ruthless, otherwise known as Elder Rufus. Shalom, Elder. Good to see you in there. Appreciate your guidance on navigating this dead season. Shalom to Elder Rufus, man. Shout out to him. Sister Lena, Christian Coach. Shalom to y'all. And shalom to everybody else tuned in. TPC, TBIC, Israelite Prepper. Shalom. Good to see you in there watching. Brother Dorian, the Hebrew traveler. Y'all's daughter, Sister Shina. With that's Brother Rory's wife. She is blessed with the hand of cooking. Because, I mean, man, I don't even get me started on that. But anyway, all right. So, and y'all say shalom to Sister Coy. She is in the comments. And to all y'all naysayers, man, y'all better, hey, look, this is a troll alert. Now, I feed trolls, but Coy take headshots with her troll sniper rifle. So if you get in there and the context of whatever you saying even slightly goes against what she deems worthy, she gonna put a troll shot in your head. Be man down, all right? Troll down. All right. So anyway, y'all, with that said, we're going to really get into this, though. Y'all see where I'm going? We're going to really get into this lesson. So we just went through on one side with biblical masculinity is not. It's not hyper masculinity. It's not being this domineering, Hitleristic tyrant. I'm going to show you what it's not being. Hold on. It's going to be funny. You know me, I got to throw some comedy in. But I got to show you what it's not, okay? Hold on. All right. Some of y'all already know what I'm getting ready to put up here. All right. If I could find it. Nope, I can't. But, yeah, it's not... that is not what biblical masculinity is. It's not domineering. It's not force. It's not... call her a B, the B word till she thinks it's her name. That's not what we're talking about. So I've just taken all that ammunition away from, the Hebrew Christian community who thinks when we're empowering men, when we're talking about man, thou art loose. And we're saying, oh, hey, let your balls drop, let your balls swing, get your balls out of your wife's purse, this, that, and the other. We're not saying, because a lot of men misinterpret that and say, okay, now go home and, act like this dude, act like Bishop Don Magic Wand up in that mug. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not what we're talking about. That's not masculinity. Like lording and dominating is not masculinity. And you won't see me, and I've been doing videos how many years? I got over 200 videos on here. I got history with y'all. Y'all can go all the way back and dig in the vaults, and you won't see me saying that. Okay, let's move forward. So let's show you the other angle, though, because when you hear me say, hey, that's a emotional, effeminized man, that's a soft, weak man, are emotions a sin? No. I got a whole breakdown and lessons on God's emotions. The Most High Yah got all the same emotions we have. Emotions are not a sin. The Most High gets angry. The Most High gets jealous. He gets sad. He gets happy. And we can, this verse is all through there. He has wrath. Okay? It's all in there. So our emotions and being emotional, is that a sin? No, it's not. But when you have unrighteous emotions, what is that? Emotions at the wrong time or place. Now you're out of order. And you're going to get called emotional in a negative context. And that's going to transition us into the other aspect of what biblical masculinity and biblical manhood is not. And what is that? Well, we're going to hit you with a script. And it's going to be out of the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus, or otherwise known as Sirach or Syric or Sirach. Ecclesiasticus 25:21. It says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. And your typical weak, soft, emotional man does this. As my brother Kabir be saying, this men end up capitulating and acquiescing unto a woman and unknowingly worshiping her and putting her over the Most High Yah's law, statutes, commandments will, they put this woman's will over it because they have stumbled at her beauty and they desire her for pleasure. And not just sex, just the good feelings they get when she's happy. Okay? And then me, I don't give a damn about happiness and stuff like that. You can fill out a hurt feelings report. And Koya's in there, she knows. She will bear a witness that I'm going to do what's right. I don't care what people think. When it comes to me doing what the book says, I'm going to do what the book says. And I'm not, can I do this? And all that. I'm not that dude. Okay? So right here, I just threw you a little nugget of what we're going to kind of dive deep into later on of biblical masculinity. You know, that whole capitulating and acquiescing thing. And we're going to get into that heavy. And we're not just going to tell you why it's wrong. I'm not just going to tell you. I'm going to show you. And you're like, how are you going to show me? You'll see. You see, I don't just be out here running my mouth with unfounded information. I'm going to back it up with scripture. I'm going to have scripture, doctrine, and proof backing it up. Koya just bear witness to what I said. I don't put her over what the book said. Okay? So there you go. All right? You got a witness on that. And so, all right. So let's move forward. All right. Let me go over here. See what my next. So again, biblical masculinity is not worshiping women, or even more, to make it more exact, it's not worshiping your feelings about women. And if you go online, there's kind of a little shakeup on social media because I've been going in very hard about this fact, because there's a lot of Christian Hebrews, Babylonian Hebrews, okay, Catholic Hebrews who worship women and they don't realize it. They don't see it. They worship their feelings about women and they're not real men. And I'm going to just show you with the script what I'm talking about. So let's move forward. All right. So we're gonna slowly begin to pull back the blanket on what true biblical masculinity is, okay? And then we're gonna back it up thoroughly, okay? So we're gonna go back to Sirach again, okay? It says, all right, let me check something real quick, okay. So we're gonna go back to Sirach again, and what it says, a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. Okay? So when I'm giving people marriage counseling, and a lot of brothers be going through stuff, a lot of times they're like, oh, she being a monster. Yeah, see, she this big mouth dragon here. But if she has to maintain the man, what do I mean maintain the man? If she's having to take on a masculine role in some aspect of the relationship, whether it be on a financial level, but the main place I see it is where it's on a kind of leadership level, where you got these men who, well, let me see what she says, and these dudes are basically treating their wife like their mother. See, these are the feminized men I talk about. They more treat their wife like their mother than like a woman that is to be below them, and they are to be the head over this woman, as Christ is the head of man. So he's provided you a model of what the dynamics of that relationship are to be. To break it down in better words, the dynamic between you and your wife is supposed to be like the dynamic between you and Christ. You don't run your big mouth to Christ. Christ hands stuff down to you. Christ directs you, tells you what to do, and if you're an obedient follower, you carry it out and do it. And he don't ask you what he needs to do. Christ does not treat you like his mother. Okay? All right. So y'all getting where I'm coming? So now when this dynamic is out of balance, you get the so-called dragon woman a lot of times. So a lot of times I watch brothers, and if they're in some type of tumultuous relationship with their wife, this is one of the things I look at before I just write her off as being a monster. And I will tell the brother, I'll be like, look, she's not a bad woman. It's just a woman if she, what does the script say? If she maintain her husband is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. And if you go look up the definition of all these words, what you're going to find is that a lot of times that's your typical dragon woman that you see running around here, especially in the black community. But you got a lot of watered down ass weak men that let her walk around with their balls in her purse. And it's a clear purse so that they can see them. You know what I'm saying? And until you get them back, you're going to be dealing with this. Or if you jump in another relationship, you're going to be dealing with this. Okay? Now, there's multiple ways to come out of this. Like I teach the women, I tell the women, look, if you're having to maintain your man, don't go into dragon mode. Don't give in to your feelings. I tell the women, you do that verse where it says, I should have put that in here, but that verse where it says, if any obey not the word, he may be won by your, and I'm just paraphrasing, by your righteous behavior coupled with fear. So be a quiet, shamefaced woman. And what you're doing is you're not jumping in there, picking up the slack. Let the slack get in there. And eventually that dude, these men got enough common sense to see there's too much slack. Let me pick it up. But women, I tell the women, you got to be willing to suffer on this thing. Yeah. So, man, the brother's going in here, man. The brother, and shalom to your honor and humility STL. Shout out to y'all out there. The brother put, truth be told, some of these males wish women were equal in the eyes of Yah. And they wish women were equal to Yah. And that's how they move. And that's what a lot of the fight and the separation you see going on are. Because the stuff I'm out here saying is very disruptive to Satan's oppression of our nation. Okay? We're putting the pieces back in place. So you're going to have soft, feminized, emotional men and women who are used to this. You know, they were raised in this mindset. Most of them come straight out of Christianity. That's where they get poisoned at. They're going to come against this hard. They're going to come against it. Because it's a very disruptive. It disrupts things on a lowest level. Okay? All right. Y'all put a 10 up in there if the audio's okay. Because I'm getting stream warnings over here. So I'll wait before I proceed. Take a swig of my drink. Okay, thank you, y'all. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so thank you for posting that. It's 1 Peter 3, verse 1 through 6. Okay? To y'all women, that's your answer when you're having to maintain your husband. Okay? Is not I'm telling you what the book say. And what I can do, matter of fact, I think I have it up here in my lesson. Yeah, I do have it. 1 Peter. Yep. I got 6 through 8. So what we're going to do is just let's just go. Let's start at the beginning. All right. There we go. Now we got the whole thing. We'll read on through it. All right. So here we go. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 1 through 8. Likewise, ye wives. There's no getting around this. And this is what really bothers me. The things I'm seeing out here in the Hebrew community, nobody wants to address scriptures like this. And when they do get the heart up, when they get over their spirit of fear and they're bold enough to address these scriptures, they twist them. And there's a lot of ambiguity. But all you got to do is let the book speak. There really ain't much I could add on to what's being said right here. It's as straightforward. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, if any husband is not obeying the word, they also may be won without the word by the conduct of their wives. So it's saying you're going to win them without the word when they see your behavior, your quiet, shamefaced behavior. Why aren't these watered down, jelly-back mores and pastors telling men this? They just telling them, no, you got to lick her boots. You got to lick her boots like this. And they're doing hour-long lessons on boot licking. And they're not letting the scripture talk. And I be looking at these people's posts and their complaints and their gripes, and it's all their feelings. And he hurt my feelings. And there's no scripture. And it's a bunch of vain, philosophical babble, but no book. Stop babbling and bring the book. All right? While they behold your chaste manner of living coupled with fear. And mind you, this is the KJ21. I was trying to find a KJV on this, and it wasn't popping up. Let me see if I can find it out here. It's here somewhere. There it is. Because I like the KJV. So here it is. While they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear. Let me tell y'all this too. You could read this in the American candy cane cupcake version translation of the Bible, and it still reads the same. Like you're still gonna extrapolate the same context out of this whole thing. Ain't no getting around it. That's why I'm amazed at what I'm seeing out here. It's like, dude, just get a tattoo on your forehead saying I lick women's boots, and then I'm gonna be cool. Other than that, I'm gonna be banging on folks. All right. So let's see what we got going here, y'all. So we're gonna press forward. All right. Let's see. All right. So we're gonna press on, and we're gonna get into this because this is what they're telling you. This is what they're subliminally telling you to be. That's what they want you to be. And mind you, come on, y'all. Look at the bottom. The dude got on high heels. This is today's marriages right here. This is today's marriages. This is what we're dealing with. This is what's coming against Michael Israel, Pastor Dow, Judah Max, and other people speaking his word straight down the middle in spirit and in truth and backing it up with scripture, evidence, and plain facts. But this is what's coming against us. And it could bring it on, man. Because last time I checked, my junk swang. I got balls that clank, okay? And I don't mind, confrontation, okay? I'm just keeping 1,000. All right. Y'all put a 10 up and put a 100 up in there if I'm keeping it 100 right now. All right? For my 100 for people who get it. I know I see the shadow watchers. I see the shadow watchers. I'm looking at the numbers, man. I know y'all watching back there in the shadows. But for my real fam, put a 100 up in there, please. All right. So let's press forward. All right, what do I got next here? So now we're gonna, since we broke down what it is not, what we are not talking about, okay? We and what biblical masculinity is not. Now we're gonna begin building things up. We're gonna give you practical biblical answers and solutions on being a man, on bringing that attraction back in your relationship, according to thus saith the Most High Yah, not thus saith the bootlicker. Okay? And we're going to keep it 1,000 today because we just not playing, man. It ain't, hey, and like I said, I'm going to keep turning this thing up. We're going to turn it up more and more. And you either going to get down or lay down. You either going to stay subscribed or unsubscribed. I'm going to shake your ass right off my social media following with the way I'm going to be coming in the coming weeks. To all y'all, Michael Israel, you done changed, folks. You damn right. I done changed. All right, so here we go. All right. So what I wrote here, I put a note. I said, most men are unaware that they are unrighteous in this area. I was. At the age, all the way up to 26, I was a complete, total disaster with women. I was below a boot licker. I was like a boot heel licker. I'd be licking the bottom of the heel. I was a boot sole licker. It was terrible, dude. I mean, I was a disaster in relationships with women and everything like that. And I realized it, though, through having a spirit, through being humiliated. Because being humiliated is a good thing, y'all. It is. Don't get that twisted. Because what does being humiliated bring? It brings humility. Okay? It brings humility to you. So don't let people brainwash you into thinking, you know, it's a bad thing. All right. Somebody wrote, my household is kind of torn because I'm rocking with you and Pastor Dow, but my wife is agreeing with I'm not even saying the name on this show. Nah. But hey, listen, brother. I challenge anybody. They could even call into the show right now if they against it. Let me know if you even want to call in. I challenge anybody. They cannot debunk what I'm getting ready to bring out. I don't care who they following. When you deal with a woman, how the Most High instinctually on the most basic level designed them to be, like what they respond to, and you create that attraction in her, is gonna overwhelm her logical mind, and she ain't gonna follow no jelly doctrines, you know. Okay, so we're gonna get into it, but that was a very timely comment because we're gonna get into it. Yeah, and Corey always be telling me, Michael, make sure they know you ain't talking about me. Man, when you hear me talk negatively about women, it's never about Corey because the Most High sent her, and me and her have grown together. So I met Koya after I embarked on my journey of developing myself into a real man. Like I didn't meet Koya till I was in my 30s. Okay. But all prior to that, at the age of 26, I got on a journey of masculinity. And I began seeing results like 6-7 months after that. And then I've been on that path ever since then, all the way up to now. And my understanding has grown because that journey, at the age of 26, 27, I walked away from the Christian church. I said, I'm done with them. Let me go to the world for answers. Well, the world had half-truths. Okay, but studying what they had and then coming back to the Bible, I was like, oh, the whole truth is right here in the book. Okay, so yeah. But anyway, y'all, Yeah. So anyway, we gonna let's get into what true masculinity is and why and how it creates attraction in women. Okay? And not just come off some crap that Michael Israel's telling you, but we're going to show you biblically, and then we're going to give you real examples in life. Yes. Okay. And then this brother and then this brother can implement this in his home, and I guarantee he'll see results. Okay. And I want to encourage you bootlickers to try to challenge what I'm saying. It's encouraged. And Koya, otherwise known from Brother Dorian as the Kimbe Koi Tumbo, the way she be blocking folks. Koya, if somebody comes in and they want to come against what I'm saying, let them. Don't block them. Let me address them. So, yeah. All right. So, anyway, let's get into this, though. Let's get into this for real, man. Enough beating around the bush. We're going to get into true biblical masculinity. All right. I said most men are unaware that these dudes will get on here and fight you and fight the whole Hebrew Israelite awakening because they're like women scorn, you know. Hell has no fury as a feminized man scorn, you know. And it's because what? They're unaware of the unrighteousness that's in them. They can't see the panties they got on. So naturally, you know, it's ignorance, okay? So that's a big thing. And listen, pride and fear of humiliation cause weak men, okay, not to man up. So because of pride and fear of humiliation, it causes these weak-ass dudes not to really man up and own up. And a lot of times they got to tuck tail and go away with their damn head down. Okay? All right? All right. So Koya gave me a thumbs up. So if y'all come in the comments and y'all are questioning what I'm saying, it's encouraged and welcome. We're not going to block you. I'm going to address anything you want to bring at what I'm bringing out. Anything. Like if you're against it, bring it. It's encouraged. And you ain't going to get yelled at. We're going to deal with stuff head on. Because over here in Spiritual Combat, and these men you see in here that follow me, our balls clank. We got balls that clank. You know what I'm saying? We have them, and they clank. We ain't playing around. We real dudes up in here. So we're going to deal with your thing. All right? Brother Matt said he wouldn't. He tried to give y'all a word. He said Corey finna ghost bust their ass. Nah, Corey said she gonna be nice today. She gonna play nice with y'all, with the y'all on here who might be, So anyway, all right, we're gonna feed the trolls today if they come with something. Anyway. So this is why though. This is why a lot of dudes swear nobody, like you can't see the bitch on them, like the girliness in them, And a real dude, especially men who've done the work, like men. I'm a recovering simp and soft dude, so it's easy for me to discern and see the girliness on a man from a distance because why? Because I've done this work. I've been humiliated. I've walked around for years with a spirit of fear, okay? And I went through the humiliation of coming to the realization that I was a weak, effeminized dude, okay? So there you go. Like I was saying earlier, biblical masculinity instinctually creates attraction. And I'm building up to it because it's real simple and straightforward. It's nothing complicated. Ain't gonna be no convoluted, deep philosophical, scripture twisting, abstract, vain philosophy that I'm gonna come with. It's so damn simple. It's just overcoming a spirit of fear, really. The hard part is, dudes ain't got no balls. Dudes is scary, and that's why, like one of the things I saw in Brother Gideon is, like, Gideon ain't got no fear, and it comes across when you talk to him and you see him, like it's in his body language. It was something I picked up when I first met him. Now, mind you, this is the majority of dudes I done dealt with in straight way, but just Gideon coming out of, and like I said, when you hear his testimony, in him it's a little more obvious. Okay, and that's so healthy for weak feminized men to be around and just to see and feel when you're in the presence of somebody like that, because it's on drip, like masculinity on drip. I done been around. Hey, check this out, y'all. I've seen, when I've been around strong Jezebel women and weak feminized dudes, and they can feel the masculinity in me because I see their body language and their response. It's a spirit. So anyway, let me see. All right. Somebody put, simps probably think Gideon is just an ass, ain't used to real men. Yeah, they do. They're thrown off by. They are. But again, I would ask these brothers, if you're thrown off by something like that, or you want to say something against them, check yourself. Just question yourself. I always question myself. You always got to do self-audits. I do. Especially when we're going through situations and stuff's going on, you got to have the humility to do a self-audit. But pride stops that. And that's why you see these clowns out here just running rampant, causing confusion, distraction, when all types of big things are going on. All right? So look. So what is biblical masculinity? Let's get into it. It's so simple, that's why I did the build up to it. All right? So let's begin to break it down. We're going to go to 1 Corinthians 11:9. All right? And Koya is sitting there defining it already. She said, right, God-fearing men who don't fear man or woman. Right? Yeah, no fear, So, yeah. So, all right. All right, so it says, Shalom. Thanks for sharing. We'll tune in later as I am heading out for a hike. Okay. All right, sis. Yeah, we got a good show. I know most people gonna watch it later. So look, 1 Corinthians 11:9. Again, just let the script talk. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. One of the biggest fallacies, one of the biggest manipulations of this society, of this media, of these Christian Hebrews, of these Babylonian Hebrews, of these Catholic Hebrews, of these people with hurt feelings that need to fill out the hurt feelings report. I put it up there for y'all. But anyway, one of the biggest fallacies is them acting like the man was made for woman. Everything they say, all their moves, all their scripture twisting, everything they do is pushing you into a subliminal, manipulative, Gandalf the wizard understanding that the man was made for the woman. But it tells you right there. The scripture's talking. It says the woman is made for the man. And what happens, so now here's the core of it. And we're going to just back it up with scripture moving forward. Let's see what you put here. Yeah, so, all right, there you go. So what happens when you listen, and we're going to back this up with evidence, and we're going to go through some more script. But women, answer this. You women who have been in relationships before, the man who really had you fired up and you was hot, bothered, and moist up in there. You know what I'm saying? You was just moist. He had you, he got your juices flow, everything. What type of man was that? Was that the man who was a bootlicker, a needy dude, and you my baby? Or was that the dude who was about him and on his path, was probably chasing something wicked? He probably chasing money, and he didn't treat you like a perfect princess. Which dude kind of got those core level irrational attraction going in you? I'll give y'all time to respond. But when you think back to your past relationship, the dudes who were corny were the dudes who treated you like a perfect princess when you knew you wasn't anyway. And the dudes that would create attraction in you and those strong emotions of wanting to be around them were the men that were on their own path. Okay? Thank you. Somebody put thugs, or they call them bad boys. Now, this is that scripture in an unrighteous way. Okay? It's not righteous, but I'm trying to show you the dynamic. All right? That is that dynamic. That's the dynamic we're talking about. Okay? So we're gonna yeah, noodle back Negro. So this is the dynamic, but we're gonna show you, and that's an unrighteous example, but we're gonna show you a righteous biblical example of what we're talking about. So what I'm gonna do, let's see what script we got. Where what the I know the scripture to get. Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec, y'all. I got something good and very simple to explain what I'm talking about here. What's going on? Hey, come here. Bring him here. I'm gonna show y'all. Stay there. This is the spiritual combat attack, dog. All y'all bootleggers, we're gonna stick him on you. All right, go ahead. That dog, man. My brother said, next thing you know, my brother, this is my real brother. He be clowning me. He got a big old pit. He said, Mike, the next thing you know, you're gonna be riding a pink bike. I got that girl down. All right. Anyway, let me stay on track, y'all. Let me stop clowning. All right. So let me see. We're gonna go into KJV on this. All right. Let's see. Trying to get the whole thing. It's 1 Corinthians. I know what I'll do. I just go right here. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna put it up here. All right. Yeah, that dog literally licks boots for real. He do. He'll lick your boots. All right, so here we go. It says, "Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinance as I deliver them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God." Okay? The reason I put that there is because when you get that out of balance, when you treat your woman like she's the head or she's an equal or she your elder or whatever the hell you want a title you want to give her to lift her up because you worship women, when you begin to do that, it's a turnoff to women. Most women who aren't in tune with themselves and aren't spiritually developed, they won't tell you this, but they will respond to it. Women do not like to be worshipped on an instinctual level. Now on the surface, they're like, oh, I like the fact that you give me your balls to walk around with in this clear purse. You such a loving husband. But deep down, they don't got that attraction to you because you're weak and you're corny. And it goes back to that scripture, like when a woman has to maintain her husband, she full of bitterness and wrath because she's like, damn, I wanted a man and I didn't get one. And it's like, damn, and like I don't feel attracted and all that. You feel me? But when you being that dude, when you know what, woman, and this answers the brother's question where he's like, oh, there's this conflict where, there's these two different doctrines. Well, Michael Israel telling you, look, they can sit there and nag you, run their mouth, and well, you need, well, whatever, and be running their mouth and acting like, the dragon of dragons. But what biblical masculinity is not talking back and forth with them, is doing the damn thing. Just do it. That's why I keep saying, be about that action, boss. I'm gonna say, hey, we getting ready to do this. Well, I don't want to do it. Okay. We do it. What isn't the best witness action? Doesn't it say you will know them by their fruit? And women, and this is so opposite the way we've been programmed. But women respond to action. And your action says so much to a woman. Because the most effective, efficient way to communicate to these women is through action. I've been saying it, dude. And to all y'all watered down ass hurt feeling bootlickers, go back 200 videos ago and I was saying the same stuff. To all you, well, you didn't change, Michael. I've been saying this junk 200 videos back since I came on and started teaching this. You want to know what the only difference is? I found a whole ministry built on action. Straightway Ministries. It's full of action-oriented brothers. That's why. So, hey man, I need y'all to put a 100 up in there if y'all are receiving what I'm saying. Put a 100 up in there. All right? Put a 100 up in there. All right? Because we're going to keep it 100. These bootlicking ministries have no solutions for your marriage issues. They're going to turn your wife into a monster. Okay? With their damn doctrines. They're going to make a monster out of her. But what I just told you trumps everything. There's no manipulation technique involved. There's no yell at her and call her this name till she thinks it's her. There's nothing. It's be ye doers of the word and not just hearers deceiving yourselves. And that's why these dudes get on here with all this vain babble and they saying all this in the Hebrew. When you stand on your head and read the Hebrew backwards and look at the pronunciation, it actually kind of means this, And how simple was what I just showed y'all? Isn't it so simple? Can't you teach this to a 3-year-old? The Lord, the Most High, is not the author of confusion. The stuff I just told you will bring immediate results in your relationship. But let's get into the why. Let's keep it real simple, man. We're gonna go to another scripture. I'm just gonna let the I'm gonna let the book talk. With this scripture right here. I'm putting it big on there. All right. It says, "For God hath not given us the spirit of fear." Fear of women. Because a lot of dudes, let's be 100, these men fear women. I gotta check with her because she might get mad. And when they say that, I say, get your balls out of her purse. Because you got a spirit of fear. And what these watered down ministries do is cater to that fear. They got these deceiving doctrines whose houses they subvert. They subvert whole houses. Y'all give me that scripture out of Titus. Never mind, I got it right here. Titus 1:9. Let me hit y'all with that Titus 1:9. Because I don't want to be talking on this. I'm going to let the book talk on this thing. This is silliness out here. And it's in the book. It says, children are their oppressors and their women rule over them. And these dudes have deceived their own selves because their women rule over them and they don't realize it. All right? Let's pull that. We're going to pull that up here. I'm going to put that right. Like I said, man, we just going to keep it simple, man. And we're going to keep doing this every daggone day, dude. Every day we going to bang on this thing like a jackhammer till this junk is just little. We're going to turn it to dust. This watered down, feminized doctrine. All right? So it says, Titus chapter 1:9, hold fast the faithful word as he hath been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers. All right? So hold on. We're going to pull that whole thing up. Hold on. We're going to get all the meat off the bone. Like I said, we're coming down the middle. We ain't veering left. We ain't veering right. We're going straight down the middle. We're going to get all the meat off the bone on this mug. All right? So we're going to pull the whole thing. All right. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Let me bring up the whole. All right. So look. Because we let the scripture talk. Look. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses. It's like, dude, your woman needs to get in order. Why would anybody not encourage a woman to get in order in the house so the house ain't in disorder? Like, the brother came on here and literally said, hey, we got issues in our house because of watered down jelly doctrines. When didn't we go through scripture just making it plain? Only thing I could do is just point out, see what it says here, see what it says here. The book talking. The book talking, and it's saying it's so basic. All right? But the only thing that would block you from understanding it is that feminized demon that's on you. That pride. All right? So let's see. So it says, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. At the end of the day, you got to follow that paper, man. They want them numbers. So they're going to cater to them skirts. Because them women give up that paper, right? Can't make that up. All right. One of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said the Cretans are always liars, evil beasts, slow bellies. All right. So Hey, look, man. We're going to keep it 100, but that's not it. But wait, there's more. Because I haven't backed everything I said up scripturally, and I want to do it very plain. I want to make it so simple so that when you hear all these elaborate doctrines and feelings are hurt, he said this and this way he said, and my damn feelings, and can you give me a hug? It's like you just direct them to that hurt feelings report that I got up there on my page. Cause damn it, it's like, dude, we at a point, and I was talking to Ron before, right before I did this, cause Ron is busy, dude. Ron is doing, when he comes on the show, man, he is doing some huge things. But Ron made a good point. I'm not gonna keep talking about biblical masculinity, dude. I gotta get on this thing where they kidnapping our damn kids. So I ain't got time for these damn distractions by these weak ass, hurt feeling folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give a shout out to Pastor Dow for being the realest example of this word I done seen today. Really walking the thing out. And I went and watched Pastor Dow's footwork with a microscope, a telescope, a magnifying glass, and my glasses, and everything else. And his footwork line up with what he's saying. I can't, there's a lot of people I can't say that for. So, okay. Let's get into this though. We got a couple more scripts just to back up what I'm saying. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Neither was it. So we already hit that. We got, all right, this is big. Is the spirit of fear. We already hit that. That's what this is. See, what you have to do as a man and as women too, what our people need to learn to do is slow down in situations and stop and watch your thoughts. Watch what's popping in your head. Self-examination, self-governance. Look at yourself and make sure it lines up with the book. And see, is this so? Am I scared of what my wife might say if I teach? And see, for people like us and a lot of these other brothers, we can see it on somebody from afar. Oh, that dude just doing, he worship women. He put women over the word of the Most High Yah and what the book say. This is why we had to knock the dust off the topic of multiple wives. Because dudes don't want to speak on it. All right? So let's, again, let the script talk, though. We're going to let the script talk. It says 2 Corinthians 10, chapter 10, verse 4 through 5. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Listen, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God. So these doctrines that these woman-worshiping men are bringing, we're casting that junk down. That junk ain't getting into my head. I'm not a shithead, okay? I'm not. But you got a lot of people out there pushing shithead doctrines. And instead of focusing on the context of what I'm saying, he said shit. He's evil. Ooh. These same dudes would have been doing the same thing to Christ when he went in there and flipped the money changers' tables off. Hey, brother, you're not talking. You're talking in a heavy voice, brother. You shouldn't flip those tables. They've been all over King David. You know, don't go down there and fight that giant. You shouldn't do that, brother. That's evil. You know, you think I'm playing. It's kind of funny, but you think I'm playing. But these dudes is evil. They're clearly against the book. And when you come at them in a passionate way, it's like, you're attacking me. They regard correction as an attack because correction is grievous to a fool. They can't come to terms. But the book is telling you, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God. Okay? And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. This is a battle in your big, stupid, shit-filled head. Go to war. Fight. Fight. You got to fight. We in a war. And the Satan has always seek to do the opposite of what the Most High has established. So does it shock you that there would be a doctrine out there where, oh, I exalt my woman above everything and all that? Like, it's a subtle, deceptive, watered down. It's not concrete. It's very subtly implied, but really not said. That's how you know Satan behind it. That's why I made my lesson just so straightforward and concrete and plain and simple. All right? Yeah. So, yeah, man. Hey, man, in this day and age, man, we gotta keep this damn thing 100. And if you don't like it, I want to keep pushing this. Because I done already initiated the purge on my Facebook page. I'm unfriend. I'm just getting y'all the hell up out of there. I don't want to be a burden to y'all. I'm unfriending a whole bunch of people because I got over 500 people who've been waiting for weeks for me to accept their friend requests. So I'm just unfriending. I'm making room for people who gonna be responding to my stuff. Ain't nothing personal. So if you see I done unfriended you, don't call me. It ain't nothing personal. I'm just making room for people who want to get this truth, you know? And if you're feeling some type of way about it, again, hold on, let me show you. If you're feeling some type of way about it, fill out the hurt feelings report. I will file it away in my don't give a you know what file. And we're going to be good. Because we shaking heavy. We moving hard. We're not being left or right. We're going to keep banging on this stuff. All right? We're going to keep this thing 100. All right? All right, let's see. Let me go over there. All right? So let's see what we got. All right. So y'all see that. People got to learn to go to war in their head and what they dealing with, overcome this mommy spirit they got that they mothers them put on them, or, you know, this spirit that's been put on them to worship women that they don't realize is there. And it's very subtle. And your woman is really not going to get that core level fiery attraction that she going to get until you get in proper order, because that's how the Most High set this thing up. Women are not turned on by dudes who put them on a pedestal. And that's what Christianity does. And that's why most marriages are such a damn disaster. Yeah, I'll be seeing these watered down ass dudes coming a mile away, man. Hey, come on, man. We're going to... So we got that. Let me see. Got that Titus. So yeah, man. So, like I said, I wanted to put this out for clarity. So let's, again, go over a bunch of the stuff I hit on real quick. Okay? Of masculinity. What it is not and what it is. Okay? What we said in the beginning is... this is not masculinity. Being a strong, domineering pimp dude. That's more Christianity than anything. That's why he got a cross on his car. But on the same note, this isn't masculinity either. Having your wife walk around with your balls in a purse and you wearing high heels. Okay? That's not masculinity either. Okay? Um, what we to sum it all up, what we said true masculinity is doing what the book says and not worrying about how your wife gonna feel about it. And if she has a shred of holiness and calling and a shred of being about this book and this spirit, she will fall in line. She will follow. She will heed that communication of action and follow. It ain't for you to be up there debating, arguing, yelling back and forth with her. The book says, if any obey not the word, it didn't tell the woman to be up there nagging the woman. If this woman is serving Yah, she's going to be in obedience to you. Because that is how a woman serves the Most High Yah. Koya will, I'm gonna bring Koya on here real quick. Hold on, let me call her. All right, I'm gonna call her, and I'm gonna cause I want her to address something real quick. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, now Koya, do I force you? Why do you call me master sometimes? Is that something I've been demanding of you, or why do you do that?
It is certainly not something that you forced me to do, but it is out of reverence and respect.
Of what?
Of respect of for you as my Lord, as my master, as the head, as the king and priest of my home. I mean, it is what it is, and I don't know why people have an issue with that.
All right. And y'all saw, I picked up my phone. All right, I'll talk to you later, baby. Mm-hmm. And I call her baby because she my tenderoni. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I picked the phone up and called her and asked her. And it's out of literal respect. I never said, look, you need to start calling me massa and all this stuff. She did it. And it was after what? After she went to Straightway and she saw how they function, and then she got around the women and she saw why the women were submitted. She saw it wasn't out of manipulation, it was just out of doing what the book says. And Koya wants to serve the Most High Yah. She wants to do what the book says. So when it was shown to her that this is how a woman of Yah is to behave and function, naturally she wanted to do it, and it blessed my house. It enabled me to be even more effective with spiritual combat and what I need to do, and with growing a ministry down here in Jacksonville. That, like our last Shabbat we had was over 40 people and more wanting to come out. But that is the blessing. And this is why yeah, there you go. Yeah, and this is why, after not watching videos, but after actually bearing real witness, literal witness. What do I mean? Not watching some videos and getting my damn feelings hurt, but actually going and meeting someone in person and looking them in their eyes and seeing their wives and seeing how they function and actually bearing righteous witness. That's why I became part of Straightway. Plain and simple. It says you will know them by their fruits. So if I want to know Pastor Dow, shouldn't I go see his fruits? Instead of just making videos off videos I've seen? Shouldn't you go see the fruit before you try to bear witness on it? I'm telling you, y'all better watch out. Satan is a deceiver, and I'm telling you, there's some evil ass people out there, and it's not hidden. The Most High is making it very obvious. All right. Anyway, y'all, do y'all have any questions, comments, concerns? Y'all let me know. Let's see exactly. Yeah. So. Yeah, so and just so y'all know, it's out of respect that my wife calls me that, and attraction. Because, trust me, old Michael Israel get a hot and bothered. Hot and bothered. Y'all know, y'all see that, what's that movie? It's called Don't Be a Menace to Society While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. He's like, I said, sometimes you get hot. He said, sometimes you get bothered. Sometimes you get hot and bothered. And he'd be like, he said, I said, call me. Oh, man, that dude had me dying, man. Had me dying on that thing, man. But anyway, y'all, but nah, real talk, though. We gonna keep it 100, man. Like, these bootlickers ain't gonna prevail, man. We ain't got time for this crap no more. We don't got I see folks coming with some silliness on a public arena. You gonna get checked on that silliness. Cause, not on my clock, you ain't gonna be misleading people that, you can mislead them ones that want it, but, it is what it is. All right, let me see. Let me check questions. Check over here on Facebook. No questions. I see a lot of shadow watchers, but nobody, it's the norm. All right, so let's see. How can you have friends? Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, let me see what I'm gonna take it. I can't wait to get to Atlanta. Oh, that's another thing. Let me real fast for all y'all. Let me show y'all this real quick. All right, let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Let me get this if I could. There we go. I'm gonna pull it up here. Open there. All right, put this on the screen for y'all. Okay, so and this masculinity thing, I kind of briefly defined it, but there's more I'm gonna go into on this topic. Okay, because what you're gonna see, this is gonna shake things up. You're gonna get naysayers getting in their emotions over this. But I'm gonna break down biblically how to be sensitive to your wife as a weaker vessel, how to honor your wife as the weaker vessel. And I'm gonna break all that down. As a matter of fact, I will probably do it tomorrow. But I'm gonna break down how to honor your wife as the weaker vessel. And in fact, that's probably gonna be the title of the show tomorrow, where I will break down how to honor your wife as a weaker vessel and be a sensitive man. Okay? We're going to get into that. And that will be my next lesson. I'm going to get all this. And it's going to be book. It ain't going to be a bunch of vain philosophy sprinkled with rhetorical babble and abstract thought. It's going to be book. And then what I'm going to encourage y'all to do is go to Straightway and witness fruit. Bear witness on fruit instead of bearing false witness on spiritually castrated men's hurt feeling videos that they're out here doing. Damn. That's why I put out the damn hurt feelings report. Anyway, y'all, let's get into this real quick. We're going to all be in Atlanta, GA, Dry Bones Rising Conference on November 28th. Get your tickets now. All the information is on this flyer. You can rewind it to get all the info. Atlanta, GA, Dry Bones Rising Conference. Pastor Charles Dow, he's going to be the keynote speaker. Judah Mack, host of the Milk in the Morning Show. Brother Kabir, Green Bay Packer Hall of Famer. KJB94 TV, which is on YouTube. He that is his show. He is big on his marriage and stuff like that. New Breed, host of the New Breed Till the World Is Over. That's another big show here on Facebook. I'm sorry, on YouTube. Brother Kabir's on YouTube also. And I was talking to New Breed this morning, and that brother, like what he brings to the table is like a deep understanding of the media and society's programming. So this brother, he's a younger brother, but man, he is right on the path. A lot of respect for that brother. And of course, introducing the Hebrew warrior, Brother Gideon. He's going to be in the building. He's going to give his testimony. And I'm going to just be 100. I'm telling y'all again, it's one of the most powerful testimonies I've ever heard. And that is, for me to say that carries a lot of weight. And I think you will say the same thing. Haji Go Lightly is going to be the MC. He's going to host the whole event. He's going to be the man on stage, facilitate. He's going to be the oil on stage for this event, okay? Michael Norman, again, that amazing performance he does. Y'all going to get to see it in person. Do I even need to speak? Beloved Daoud, that's that dude. The praise and worship arm of spiritual combat, okay? And the big Ak Moshe flying all the way in with his whole crew. And Moshe be bringing that truth, real dude. He don't see lines in the Hebrew community. He about building. He don't see lines of division. He be building with the brothers and sisters. So shout out to my Big Moshe. He gonna be in the building. He gonna be performing. Of course, me. This is the address. This is the location. You can register for the event on eventbrite.com. And this beautiful flyer was made by Sister Koya, property of Michael Israel. Oh, don't let me say that. You know, that's going to get them fired up. But I didn't make her do this. She did this out of reverence for her master. You know what I'm saying? I don't, like with Koya, I don't even have to ask her to do stuff. She sees a need and she gets on it. We literally function as a body, and it's a blessing. And Straightway Ministries has made that even more effective. You know what I'm saying? So she even went as far as she put hotel locations on here. Okay, recommended that are near the event, so they're on there. Okay. So anyway, y'all get on Eventbrite, get your tickets. They are going fast. I know the sisters have been working together to set up the event, design everything, all that stuff like that. What's it called? Decorate food. They've been going hard in the paint. I don't even have any input. They just see a need and they jump on it. And it's like a body functioning. It's automatic. So this is a blessed thing, man. So anyway, y'all come out there. This event is designed to attract serious-minded Hebrew Israelites, not people who about all that talk and doctrinal manipulation. These are serious-minded Hebrews, and there's gonna be other brothers there though that I haven't mentioned yet, but Robert Mathis, the NFL football star from the Colts, is going to be there. Daniel Meir, who's in the comments right now, the star, he played with Brother Kabir on the Green Bay Packers, and he was a star over on the Colts also, and played with Brother Mathis, is going to be there. So yeah, there's gonna be it's gonna be an awesome event. You're gonna get to really meet and greet and talk and fellowship with serious-minded Hebrews, and it's gonna make a lot of connections. So it's gonna be an awesome event. Definitely get registered, get this event information. Koya is gonna post links and stuff like that in the comments. I'm gonna make a post on Facebook and YouTube later. So yeah, man, it's gonna be good, man. And like I said, the testimonies that are gonna come out and some of the information is gonna come out it's gonna rock you. Okay, Y'all gonna hear Judah Mack's testimony. It's a powerful, man. These brothers is real brother. I look, the reason all these people are on here is because I look up to every single one of them. Okay? And you're gonna see why. All right? So anyway, y'all, let me see what song I'm gonna take it out with. And like I said, the combat continues. The warfare continues. It is what it is. It's a sustained campaign. We're about that action. Like I said, we're gonna take it out with the spiritual combat praise and worship leader, beloved Daoud. This song is so perfect for this show, so that's why we're gonna take it out with it. Appreciate y'all. I'm Michael Israel. You watching Spiritual Combat, and you better man up.
Gotta get your mind right, youngin'. I know. Yeah. You better man up. You gotta man up. It's time to man up. You're running out of time, young fella. You better man up. You gotta man up. It's time to man up. You're running out of time, young fella. You better man up. You gotta man up. It's time to man up. You're running out of time, young fella. It's time to man up. You gotta man up. You better man up. Cause you're running out of time, young fella. I was a youngin' one, trust me, I understand. So far from a perfect man, but we can achieve it. You know it for certain, man, when you a working man. They always scream death is promise. I answer back, so is life. Advise you to learn your rights. Click them internal lights. Beware of the clever type. I hear what you're saying, but what are you moving like? Snake and lion don't move alike. Don't take this, you got it like it be some type of fright. I just wait till the timing right. A soldier for y'all. Come to that, ain't no variety. Righteous society. That serpent be taking them violently. That's why you should keep your sobriety. Man, I know the truth, you can't lie to me. I eat from the table, no bottom feed. Don't give me no hookup, I pay the fee. No matter the cards, just A to B. They ducking reality, claiming real. They drinking from bottles with broken seals. Them itchy palms don't mean a thing. See how tradition all in our genes? Apply what you know, then you'll understand. If it don't work, then it shouldn't stand. When it got hard, people ran. Just started waving like paper fans. Probably be known if you made a dance. Cooning for massa, hold out your can. Serial issue, they raising brands. Of those who would never give us a hand. You better man up. You gotta man up. It's time to man up. You're running out of time, young fella. You better man up. You gotta man up. It's time to man up. You're running out of time, young fella. You better man up. You gotta man up. It's time to man up. You're running out of time, young fella. It's time to man up. You gotta man up. You better man up. Cause you're running out of time, young fella. Out of time.